go forward when my heart is here? Turn back, dear earth, and find thy center out.
Romeo, my cousin Romeo, Romeo.
He is wise, and on my lie hath stolen him home to bed.
He ran this way and leapt over this orchard wall. Call, good Mercutio.
Nay, I'll conjure too. Romeo, humors, madman, passion, lover, appear thou in the likeness of a sigh. Speak but one rhyme, and I am satisfied. Cry but, I, me, pronounce but, ove and dove. Speak to my gossip Venus, one fair word, one nickname for her purblind son and heir. Young Adam Cupid, he that shot so trim, when King Confetua loved the beggar maid. He heareth not, he stirreth not, he moveth not. The eighth is dead, and I must conjure him. I conjure thee by Rosalind's bright eyes, by her high forehead and her scarlet lips, by her fine foot and straight leg and quivering thigh, and the demesnes that there adjacent lie, that in thy likeness thou appear to us.
And if he hear thee, thou wilt anger him.
This cannot anger him. 'Twould anger him to raise a spirit in his mistress's circle, of some strange nature, letting it there stand, till she had laid it and conjured it down, that were some spite my invocation is fair and honest, and this is mistress's name. I conjure thee but to raise him up. This field bed is too cold for me to sleep. Come, shall we go?
Go then, for 'tis in vain to seek him here that means not to be found.
He jests at scars that never felt a wound. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief, that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. But not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it, cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, what is it, my love? Oh, that she were here. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. Well, I will answer it. Am I too bold? It is not to me she speaks. Having two of the fairest stars in all heaven, having some business to entreat her eyes, to twinkle in her spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? Their brightness of her cheek would shame those stars, as daylight doth a lamp. Her eyes in heaven would, though the airy regions stream so bright, that birds would sing and think it were not night. Oh, that I were a glove on that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Ay, me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious as this night, being over my head as the winged messenger of heaven, unto the white upturned wandering eyes of mortals that fall back and gaze on him, when he bestrides the lazy pacing clouds and sails upon the bosom of air.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or, if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take on myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I will be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou, thus bescreened by night, who so stumblest on my counsel?
By a name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of thy tongue uttering, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo, and a Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither, tell me, and wherefore? Their orchard walls are high and hard to climb. and the place eth, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find you here.
With love's light wings I did o'erperch these walls. Her stony limits cannot hide love out, and what love can do that dares love attempt. Therefore thy kinsmen are no let to me.
If they see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eyes than 20 of their swords. Look, thou but sleep, and I am proof against thine enmity.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their sight, and but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than death prorogued, wanting of thy love.
By whose direction foundest thou out this place?
By love, who first did prompt me to inspire, he lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far as the vast shore washed with the farthest sea, I would adventure for such merchandise.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else a maiden blush repaint my cheek. For that which thou heard me speak tonight, faith would I dwell on form, fain deny. What have I spoke but farewell compliment? Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thee word. Yet if thou swearest, thou mayst prove false at lovers' perjuries. If thou thinkest I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say thee nay. So thou wilt too, but else, not for the world. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond, and therefore thou may think my behavior light, but trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those that have more cunning to be strange. I must confess, but thou overheardst ere I was aware my true love's passion, therefore pardon me, and do not impute this yielding to light love, which the dark night hath so discovered.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon I swear that tips with silver these fruit tree tops.
Oh, swear not by the moon, then constant moon, that monthly changes in her cycled orb, lest thou love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all, or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the god of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart's dear
Oh,
love...
wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
Satisfaction canst thou have tonight.
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine?
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would it were to give again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
Frank, and give it thee again, and yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu.
Madame!
Anon, good nurse. Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I will come again.
O blessed, blessed night, I am afeard. Being in night, all this is but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy proposed marriage, send me word tomorrow. Be that I'll procure to come to thee, where and what time thou wilt perform the rite. And all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world.
Madame!
Come anon, but if thou mean'st not well, I do beseech thee.
Madame!
Come, to cease thy strife and leave me to my grief, tomorrow will I send.
So thrive, my soul!
Times good night.
1,000 times the worst. To want thy light, love goes toward love, as schoolboys from their books. But love from love, toward school with heavy looks.
Romeo! Oh, for a falconer's voice, to lure this tassel gentle back again. Bondage is hoarse, and may not speak aloud, else would I near the cave where echo lies, and make her airy tongue more hoarse than mine, with repetition of my Romeo.
It is my soul that calls upon my name. How silver sweet sound lovers, tongues by night, like softest music to attending ears.
Romeo!
My dear,
What o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
at the hour of 9,
'Tis 20 year till then. I have forgot why I did call thee back.
let me stand here till thou remember
I
it.
shall forget to have thee still stand there, remembering how I love thy company.
And I'll still stay to have thee still forget, forgetting to any other home but this.
'Tis almost morning, I would have thee gone, yet no farther than a wanton's bird, that lets it hop a little from his hand, like a poor prisoner in his twisted gyves, and with a silken thread plucks it back again, so loving, jealous of his liberty.
I would I were thy bird.
So would I, and yet I should kill thee with much cherishing. Good night, parting is such sweet sorrow, that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Sleep dwell upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. I would were sleep to peace, to sleep to rest. Hence I will I to my ghostly father's cell, his help to crave and my dear hap to tell.
Can I go forward when my heart is here? Turn back, dear earth, and find thy center out.
No.
Romeo, my cousin Romeo.
Young Adam Cupid, he that shot so trim, when King Cophetua loved the beggar maid. We are walking away from each other.
If
Bring the
he
spirit in his
hear
mistress
thee, thou wilt
circle.
anger him. Well, how am I saying this?
What is a
this?
mistress circle? Some strange nature. I hope it's on you.
Okay, 1, 2.
Oh, good idea. For the last scene, morph suit. And if he hear thee, thou wilt anger him. You know, it's good.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Okay.
1, 2,
Biker glovos.
3.
Are we going? And if he hear thee, thou wilt anger him.
This cannot anger him.
Okay, we're gonna do that one again.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
And if he hear thee, thou wilt anger him.
This cannot anger him. 'Twould anger him to raise a spirit in his mistress's cycle. So not anger him. 'Twould anger him to raise a spirit in his mistress's cycles.
Not again.
I'm sorry.
Hateful to myself. This video. Things I did a speechless was. You just videoed me making a fool of myself. There. Peace.
My true love's passion, therefore pardon me, and do not impute this yielding to light love, which the dark hath so discovered.
Creepy at all.
Love it!
Ew. We need hair and makeup in the tower.
Come on, guys, this isn't funny anymore. I just want to eat my ice cream. It was melting. Come on.
Guys, that's the Klondike wrapper.
I'm sick. This isn't. Okay.
Maggie, no. See me? Wait, I love this position. Luke, can you see me? No, I'm just waiting for your cue. Thanks.
I could just see him like jumping and then flying off the edge into the water.
Christian did that.
Wow, that's